one thing I would say is I think what people don't realize is on my side of the fence, or when I'm dealing with people outside of like faith-based circles, it's a lot of scrutiny and hate and man, anything with the term gospel or inspirational or whatever, like they door shut. And so in trying to respond to that, I really wasn't thinking about all of the believers who were listening and them feeling like every time I say, yo, please don't categorize my music, they're feeling like I'm saying because they're bad or they're whack. You know what I'm saying? And I think I wish I could have done a better job of like letting people know, like, no, I don't want to shun my brothers and my sisters. I'm just trying to wrestle through how to handle all this opposition to a name, not an opposition to Jesus, but just to a genre, right? You know what I'm saying? So that it'd be different if it was Jesus. I'd be like, oh, it comes to territory. But the genre stuff, that was an interesting piece, and so I think I would have done that different. You know, I mean, a lot of stuff in that lane, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm sure there's some other things I could probably think of. There'll be something else that'll come up as I keep going, but, you know, yeah. Number one, you know, you have to realize that you're wasting breath trying to convince people to understand you if they're bent on misunderstanding you, right? So I learned that. Some people, no matter which way I turn, they're determined to misunderstand me. So it's kind of like, you know, see, look, he's doing this. And then I say, oh no, actually, I'm not doing that, I'm doing this. Oh, look at him covering it up. He's trying to, okay, well, let's forget it. You know what I mean? So I definitely learned that. And I learned, man, it made me a much more gracious person. You know, being scrutinized heavily and being criticized heavily, you can either get bitter or get better. And it's made me better, it's grown me. It's made me kind of relate a lot more to Jesus than I had previously. And made me way more gracious, you know, way less critical of other people. Because I know what it feels like to be misunderstood and to be criticized so harshly. I think, man, one, I just appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate you all for standing by me, for trusting me. I'm just a mere man, but I really appreciate you all trusting me. I think a lot of people realize, man, he didn't just pull a 180 switch. Like, the consistency of what he's done and his character is what, like, we believe in the consistency of his character, so we don't think he just all of a sudden fell off. So there's a method to his madness, and so, you know, on one hand, I would just encourage you that the passion and the zeal is the same. The desire to see, you know, God glorified is the same. It hasn't changed one iota. And I would say, man, I think I just learned a few things about my particular role in the body, and I'm just trying to walk in that. I think what people expected was for me to walk in shoes that I really was never comfortable walking in, and I was trying to be like my predecessors, but I really wasn't like them. You know what I'm saying? So I was not. I was gonna go to seminary. I ended up going to seminary. I'm in seminary, and I'm like, man, I'm not really built for this. You know what I mean? And I had to learn that about myself. I had to learn, man, God, who did you make me to be? Because I'm not somebody else. And so I appreciate y'all for letting me be me, and not like imposing, you know, someone else's clothes on me. You know what I'm saying? And so, man, I just appreciate it, man. It feels really great to have that kind of support and for people to trust and believe that though, you know, some of the methodology is different, the mission is the same, the heart is the same. Rapzilla.com